What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Trading Crypto live stream. Let me know if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 2 1 2 music and everything like that. What a crazy last few days we have had. Absolutely nuts. So we've been talking about this capitulation for feels like months now on this channel, about this last big leg down for BTC, and it looks like this is going to be it here, guys. This is that 4-year cycle chart that I've posted several times before, that I've gone over in depth of on just a couple different videos. And you can see this was the main support that we were holding on at 18,000. We currently broke that $18,000 support, and the next main support isn't until that 14.5, 14.3 area here on the day chart. You just look, there's a general support. The main support was kind of back here at around here at around the 18,000. The next one's not until we drop all the way down here. Absolutely crazy, guys. Hopefully you guys saving some dry powder for this, because it's about to get crazy. So short term right now in the Bitcoin, I'm looking for that drop down to that $14,000 range. That's what I'm currently waiting for. Then I'm going to start unloading some powder around that. I'm actually keeping a very close eye on Solana. I want to pick up a decent sized bag of Solana. There's some news coming out tomorrow that 1 billion plus Solana is going to be released into circulation, unlocked, and a lot of people are looking to sell that. So there could be a huge dip on Solana tomorrow. So I'm keeping a close eye on that and looking to pick up some more. Or actually, I don't own any Solana right now. I'm just looking to pick up some Solana. If you've been part of the Discord channel, you know we've been shorting the shit out of a lot of coins. If you're not a part of the Discord channel, the link is below in the description. You can join that. I've been calling out my shorts and what I've been doing, and I've been making some pretty good profit off of that. For Bitcoin right now, I'd be keeping an eye on that. Next support isn't until that $14,000 range, that on the day chart. That's absolutely crazy. You can see the RSI starting to free fall. That $14,000 would be testing the 20 on the RSI, which is the general area of which we test. It looks like we tested it back here, we tested it back here, tested it here. Looks like we're heading down there once more. And I think this next bottom is going to be the bottom for BTC. And then we can start working our way up, similar to this situation. I actually went over this yesterday, I believe, in one of my videos, how similar this looks right here compared to 2018. How we had that big run up, sideways consolidation. We had the big run up, sideways consolidation, and then we had that double capitulation down here in 2018. And it looks like we just started that double capitulation right now. So I'd be keeping an eye on that $14,000 right now. Market's going to rebound. Nice. So this is what I'm looking for. 14,000, and then from there that's gonna be the bottom, and then we can start talking about heading up towards the next bull run. It's not going to be an instant bull run, but nonetheless we will start laddering back up. So let's jump into some coins. I want to look at my quant. I've been calling $100 quant for a very long time now. Quant is still strong, even with this Bitcoin drop. I mean, that is a pretty large red candle on quant. We're actually at $121 right now. That's the day chart. We're to look at the 4-hour chart for quant. So as of right now for quant on the 4-hour chart, let me just remove this so we can start fresh. So I just went over BTC and my thoughts on that. So quant right now is actually oversold. Quant hasn't been oversold in quite a while. You can see the MACD is still ripping bearish. We got a buy signal here on the RSI, and we got a buy signal here on the WTX as well. It printed a buy signal. So quant right now is actually holding at the support area right here, which it had previously tested as resistance on September 22nd. So if I draw a general support area right here, we can see that where we're at right now has had some support and resistance in the past. So I'd be keeping a close eye on this 120 range. I remember when yesterday I called this main area right here at 140. If we break below that, we'll see $100, and I still think strongly that we're going to be seeing $100 quant, guys. This drop on BTC isn't over yet, and for the people who are saying quant doesn't follow BTC anymore, this is showing you right here exactly that it is following BTC. BTC is a tide that raises and lowers all ships, and quant is just a ship upon the tide of BTC. So let's draw a fib on this. Let's see what's going on. Bottom to top right there. So as of right now, we're actually bouncing off the support area at around $119. You can see the main 618 or 786 is at $115. So I think the next main stop for quant is around $115, and if we break below that, you can see the next support isn't until $100. All the indicators are looking extremely bullish for quant right now. You can see we did flash buy signal on 2 of the 3 indicators. MACD is still ripping bearish though, so I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this 786 right here. If BTC shits the bed a little bit more, that could be the push that we need for quant to get down to $100. And I have a buy-in order at $100 for quant. I've had it there for a very long time. Ever since we started this uptrend, I've been calling for $100 quant, and I think we'll be hitting it here pretty soon, guys. Let's just keep an eye on the 786 at around $118 and this main support at 120. Indicators are looking bullish though, so we could see that bounce up for quant. So let's just pretend that we don't know that BTC is taking a shit right now, and we'll just go off the technicals. If we just go off the technicals right now, it kind of looks like we'll be bouncing off the support and working our way back up to the 618, which is also a main resistance at around $138, which we could do. We could be doing that and then working our way down to 100. But right now we have kind of a double support area here at $116, $120. That's kind of what we need to keep an eye on for quant. As I say, quant is a game of patience, and eventually we will touch that $100 range, and I think it's going to be coming very, very soon. I think BTC is going to be shitting the bed a little bit more, and we will see that $100 quant. So quant right now, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I'm actually going to look at Solana right now. I'm actually looking to acquire a pretty large bag of Solana. I've never owned Solana, and I've been totally against Solana for a long time, due to my own personal reasons. And I'm actually looking to pick up some Solana if it drops down to around $12. Let me actually zoom out and go to the day chart on this real quick and see what's going on. So day chart, man, that looks disgusting. And the reason that I'm looking for $12 Solana, as you can see, that was a pretty heavy support area back here in 2021. So that's pretty much the next main support. We broke below all the other support areas. I mean, I guess I could put a resistance right here. Let's see. There's a resistance right here, and we actually broke below that too. So let's zoom in and see what's going on. Yeah, so $12 Solana looks like it's the case. And like I said at the beginning of this video, FTX has its Solana staked, and it's getting unstaked tomorrow. It's getting released, unlocked tomorrow, and they own quite a bit of Solana. Who knows if they have all of it staked, but there's some stake there. And there's also $300 million getting unlocked of Solana tomorrow that people are already looking to sell. So I did enter a short position on this earlier today. I should have entered it back here at 35. I did not, but I still think Solana is going to be tanking probably tomorrow. So I do have a short currently active on Solana, and I'm also looking to pick up Solana at a cheap price. I'm not going to pick up any Solana until we touch $12, and then we'll assess the situation. But if that Solana that's unlocked gets thrown on the market, we're to see some pretty heavy volatility. You can see the MACD's bearishness is ripping, the RSI is just tanking. We haven't gotten a buy signal yet on the WTX, but we still are heading in a downwards momentum on there. So for the short term right now, I'm really looking for this retracement down to around 1275 to 1214 for Solana, and in which case I'm going to be looking to pick some up. I am active on a short on Solana right now. I believe tomorrow's going to be the day that Solana is going to be tanking. In less than 24 hours, there's going to be a lot of coins released in the circulation of Solana. And with that, the price most likely will tank. People want to exit their positions. If they wanted to stake them, they wouldn't be unlocking them right now. And there's 300 million people that have unlocked it that are going to receive their Solana back tomorrow. $300 million worth. I mean, so that's Solana there. We're looking at FTT. If you've been part of the Discord, I've been absolutely making bank on FTT shorts lately. I actually started shorting it at $22, and it's still ripping. See, it's at $3.62 right now. This is on the day chart. If we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see we actually are starting to curl back up into a bullish scenario. We did have a buy signal earlier today, but that buy signal is invalidated by the downwards movement. So as of right now, I'm not really using the indicators for my FTT because there's a catalyst pushing this down. If there wasn't that catalyst of Binance buying FTX and all this FUD going around, I would be saying, hey, this is a great opportunity to pick some up. But I personally think this thing's going to go to absolute zero. So I'm going to be shorting the shit out of it. I've been shorting it since $22, and I'm still going to continue shorting it right now. So short term right now, what I've mainly been looking at when I've been looking for entries and exits is the 3-minute chart, because we normally have these small pump ups and then we have a long period of being oversold. So as of right now in the 3-minute chart, it looks like $4 is the price that we're going to be touching here pretty soon, and then we're going to be working our way back down. If we break below this $3.36, a new low is to be putting in. I don't think we'll be bouncing anytime soon. So the main price I'm looking for is for FTT to break below $3.40. If it breaks below $3.40, we're going to be dropping pretty dang hard even further, especially if Binance finds that there's some sort of massive debt that FTX owns. then they could just back out at any time. And if we get the news that Binance is backing out of FTX, then FTT tokens are to go straight down the shitter. Um, but as of right now, I'm currently active on a short on this. I entered at $22. And as of right now, I'm still active on it. I think it's going to be going much lower. That's FTT. So VXV, please. Let's look at VXV. So Vector Space AI is down 15.5% at 30 cents. Wow, that's not a bad price for this, especially with the setup here. The total supply is 50 million, circulating supply is 37 million, and with 11 million market cap, this thing could definitely rip in the next bull run. You can see the all-time high was 1919. At the previous bull run here, just take a general look at this before we jump into the charts. Yeah, this looks like a really great buying opportunity to me. I don't own any of this. It's not really on my radar, but if this is a coin that you own, this could definitely make a lot of money in the next bull run, in personal opinion. Dang, this thing absolutely got wrecked. Let's take a general look at this thing. So this thing's been in a downtrend. Well, ever since it's got listed on KuCoin, you can see this is when it got listed on KuCoin back here on November 2021, top of the bull run, and it's just been tanking ever since. We actually just put a new low on KuCoin. It's not the lowest it's ever been, but we did just put a new low on KuCoin. You can see this was, did we put a new low? Let me blow this up real quick. Not 100% sure we did put a low in yet. I draw a general support area right here because that's where we'll support in the past. Bounced once, twice. Yeah, we're actually bouncing off this. Well, not bouncing. We're getting stopped out at the support at 30 cents right now. So we really need to stay above 30 cents. The RSI is pretty low. WTX hasn't printed a buy signal yet, but this looks like it's heavily tied in with BTC. I mean, if I toss BTC over the top of this, let's see how close they follow each other. So you can see the comparison to BTC right here. As soon as BTC started dropping, this thing dropped with it. So if you think BTC is going to be dropping a little bit more, then I'd be waiting to pick some more of this up. And I think BTC is going to be going down to 14,000, which means this will be going much lower as well. So I'm currently holding out on picking some coins up right now. But if this coin right here, we did deviate briefly on September, and then we came back on course in October. Then we deviated here October 10th and came back to BTC on October 21st, and we've been following it pretty accurately ever since. So if you think BTC is going to be dropping, that means Vector Space is going to drop in because it's following BTC pretty damn accurately right now. So I think there might be some better buying opportunities in the future for this coin. So short term right now, I think it's going to be going down because I think BTC is going to be going down. I mean, I can draw some fibs on this, but it's mostly relying on BTC right now. Yeah, so if we did bounce off this, the next stop would most likely be this resistance at 31, and then you have this double resistance area to get over here at around 33, 34, which I don't see this happening anytime soon. With the way that BTC is going, I think we're going to be dropping down to around 25 cents next, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. So for VXV, it's pretty much tied in with BTC. I'm sounding like a broken record. BTC is going to shit the bed, and in which case VXV is going to follow. So I think VXV is going lower, around 25 cents. Then we'll assess the situation. I'm going to put a star right there, so when I come back to this, I know what price I called. Yeah, something like that. Mina, M-I-N-A. So down 18%, infinite max supply, 735 million in circulation for 23 million market cap, 57 cents. So MINA looks like the last time I charted it was on November 1st. I thought we were gonna have a pullback to the 618, then working our way up to this resistance. We did not bounce off the 618. We actually just shot up to that area that I predicted, up to around 82. And then of course BTC dropped pretty hard, and this has been following as well. So as of right now for Mina, you can see the RSI is pretty low. We did not print a buy signal on the WTX yet, but we are getting held up at the support here at around 55 cents. Let's see how close this follows BTC real quick to see if it's tied in. So you can see this is following BTC pretty accurately as well. So this is pretty heavily tied in with BTC. So if you think BTC is going to be going lower, there's a good chance that this is going to follow it right along with it. So you can see BTC dropped heavy, this dropped heavy. So we're kind of dependent on BTC here, but nonetheless, let's just do its own independent TA. So own independent TA, you can see we did bounce off of support at 5.6. We do have a 786 here at around 58 cents. RSI is low enough for us to run. You see the MACD really isn't going bearish or bullish. We're just getting red, white, red, white, red, white. And if it continues to do that, we'll just have these stutter steps downwards right now. So I think the lowest that we go if BTC drops is most likely to 50 cents. 50 cents is going to be a very tough area to get over. It's very hard to be bullish right now with the way that the market's looking. And I think BTC has one more leg down to around 14,000. So if that happens, I think this is going to be the case right here for Mina. I think this would be a great buying opportunity at 50 cents. This is not financial advice, but if I wanted any of this coin, I just put an active buy at 50 cents. And if it got hit, it got hit. If not, so be it. I just don't see us reversing it right now because this thing's just so reliant on BTC. We showed the comparison. But anyways, if it's not, let's look for a bounce off 56 and working up to this resistance at 60. Then we'll assess the situation. But this is just looking like it's going to fall off the table to around 50 cents. So keep an eye on 50 cents for this coin. So Gala. Gala's down 21% at 2.8 cents. That's actually a steal, my personal opinion. Gala at 2.8 cents, 50 billion max, 7.5 circulation, 212 million market cap. Yikes. Gala fell off the table. So we have to go way back to get some price data. And it looks like the last support was down here on May 22nd. And that's where we're currently at right now. It looks like we're exactly on that. So I would actually be keeping an eye on this resistance or support area at 2.7, 2.6. If I draw a fib here, we can see that the next stop would be the 0.5 if we fell off the table, all the way down to 1.9 cents if we did fall off the table. So I'd be keeping a close eye on 2.7. Next stop most likely would be 2.5. There's 2.5. 2.5 is about right there. And then inevitably you can see the 0.5 fib is all the way down here at 1.9. Let's see how close this is following BTC. Seems like a lot of coins have rejoined BTC. A lot of coins deviated briefly, but since this big drop, you can see it's following BTC pretty accurately. So depending on what BTC does, if you think it's dropping further, you might be getting some better buying opportunities in the future. But short term right now, we need to keep an eye on this. What was that? 2.7, 2.8 support. We definitely can go much lower on the RSI. You can see we do enter the oversold territory quite a bit. MACD is absolutely ripping bearish, and we still have not put in a buy signal, even though we've dropped considerably since November 6th. So I'm going to be looking for this capitulation down to around 2.7, and then inevitably dropping down to around 2.5. And then we touch. I don't own any Gala, but a buying order at 2.5 sounds pretty good to me. I might put a buying order at 2.5 to pick up some Gala, and then just ride it out from there. But all the coins we'll be looking at today are most likely going to be bearish, guys. I know everyone's thinking like, hey, this is a great buying opportunity, but it's just getting started. If you weren't around in 2018, it's pretty much similar. You see that big leg down, then you have a couple days of choppiness, and then you have the big drop. And I think that big drop's going to be 14K on BTC, and then from there we'll be working our way back up. So it's about time. I mean, we've been calling this drop on this channel for months now. Let's look at Chainlink. So Link is down 27.8% at $6.55. That's nuts. All-time low is 145 years ago. Yeah, there's no way we're going down that low. $6.55 for Link is not bad at all. Fire sale on all these coins, guys. Hope you guys are saving some dry powder. Wow. Just wow. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. A lot of them are starting to put in lower lows. Let's see if the next support would be about right here. Then inevitably down here. So as of right now, we're holding up. We're holding up at this support area at around $6.51. So around $6.50 is the support area right now that we need to keep an eye on. You can see this kind of wants to move bullish. We're getting a flash between a white and a red on the MACD. When it gets white, it means it's starting to work its way towards a bullish scenario. So you can see previously we had the heavy drop, we had the movement back up to test the resistance, then we had the heavy drop. I think Chainlink right now wants to come up here and test this resistance area at around $6.90. Do I think it'll overtake it? I don't think so. I think BTC is going to be dropping. I think it's just to be a slight relief rally, and then we will be working our way back down to the next support around 618, and then inevitably down to around 575 for Link. If BTC craps a bit anymore or much more, we'll have to take a really big assessment, because we're only at what, 17,000 right now on BTC, and we're down here another 3,000 more drop down to 14,000 could really tank a lot of coins. And I think when we drop down to 14,000, a lot of coins are going to have that flash crash, and I think it's going to be very quick. I think we're to crash and then see that instant reversal. So it might not be a bad opportunity to figure out what prices you want to get in at and put some buying orders in at those low prices. So if you're sleeping or you're not paying attention and BTC does see that flash crash around to 14,000, we will see your orders will get filled, because everyone's looking for that $14,000 BTC right now. So for Chainlink right now, I think we're going to be seeing a decent size movement upwards to around $6.80 to this resistance area, similar to what we had back here. And then it's just going to be a rinse and repeat. So if I just, let me see, I'm going to try this out real quick. If I just copy this real quick, no, that's not very accurate. I think it's just going to repeat this right here. So pump up and then dropping back down, and we'll assess the situation. So I think there's be better buying opportunities for Link in the coming days, but I think the best buying opportunities would be for Solana here tomorrow. I think tomorrow, after or less than 24 hours, all the coins that were all locked up are to be released, and there's already a lot of people getting ready to sell. That's why I entered a pretty large short on Solana here. And if you've been part of the Discord channel, we've been shorting the crap out of a lot of coins on there. Been making some decent profit. If you want to join my Discord channel, the link is below in the description. I've been calling out my shorts and what I've been putting my leverage at and everything like that. None of it's financial advice. I'm just being open with you guys on what I'm currently doing in the market. So is there anything that's pumping today? Let's just look. There's a couple coins that are, no, these are all stable coins. The only thing in the green is stable coins. And some stable coins are in the red. Wow. Look at all these, look exactly the same. Just shows the power of BTC. All these, oh, and look at this, OKX. Last 7 days is still in the green. Nuts. So we're gonna look at my friend Azero here. This is a coin that I believe is gonna perform very well in the next bull run. Looks like I called that a move up to around $1 here. Looks like last time I tried it was October 30th. It didn't really play out how I expected it, but we did inevitably hit that $1 on Azero, and now we're falling off the table. Actually fell below the support at 85. So we're gonna have to zoom out and look at some other support areas here. Looks like the next support area is where we're currently at. Oh, is it? No, it looks like we fell below that. The next one is about right here, and then the third one looks like it's about right there. So as of right now for Azero, it looks very bearish. We're actually still growing bearish on Azero. Looks like the next stops will be around 79.80 cents. We haven't gotten a buy signal yet on the WTX, and we're still not oversold on the RSI, which means we probably have more room to run down here, and 75 cents for Azero might be the next stop. So I'm actually going to put a star on 75 cents for Azero. The reason I like Azero, it's an up and coming layer one. Definitely do your research on it. They're doing a lot of really great things. And I think it's still early to get in on this, and picking it up at 75 cents would be an absolute steal. I think it could easily go up to $50 plus in the next bull run. So definitely do your research on that. None of that is financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. This is kind of what I'm looking like for Azero. Drop down to around 75 cents. Then we'll assess the situation at a later time. I didn't even draw any fibs on that. I don't even know if I need to draw any fibs on that. Everything's just tanking. And then evidently the 0.5 is all the way down here. You see something. Yeah, so let's keep an eye on a drop down to around 79, and then inevitably I think we're heading down to around 75 for Azro. That would bring us into the overbought on the RSI. We'd probably get a buy signal on the WTX, and then we'd assess the situation at that time. So a drop down to this 75 cents I think is going to be the play for Azro. That would be a pretty dang good buying opportunity in my personal opinion. You can see the lowest it's ever been is 58 cents. So it's hard to believe that it's going to fall below the ICO price of 65 cents, but it did previously back here on June. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking on my on my shorts and longs real quick. So if there's any coins you want chartered, post them in the comments. I know it's a weird time for me to live stream. Usually I do it at night, but I mean, pretty much anything we try right now is going to be bad. Oh, Doge actually isn't looking bad. Doge looks like it's about ready to reverse. So let's clear this up. Yeah, Doge isn't looking bad, guys. We're on the 4-hour chart. You can see we're currently bouncing off the 786 right here at 79. We just got a buy signal on the WTX. We just got a buy signal on the RSI, and the MACD is about ready to have a bullish crossover. So is that going to be a reversal? I'm not so sure it's going to be a massive reversal, but nonetheless, I think we'll at least go up to the 618 at around 9.5 to 10 cents for Doge, which would approximately be a 10 to 13% movement to the upside. And you know, all it takes is one tweet from Big Daddy Elon, and this thing would totally go against Bitcoin dropping and go to the moon. So I've been actually thinking about jumping on the Doge train. I've never really owned any Doge, but now that Elon owns Twitter and stuff, it might not be a bad play. And it hurts me to say that because I was so against Doge for a long time. So I don't think I'm going to pick up any Doge unless we drop back down to this main support area at around 5 cents. And if we drop below the 786, then the next stop's to be that 5 cents support area. But as of right now, Doge is looking like a bounce right here. It's looking pretty bullish according to the indicators. I don't think Doge follows BTC super accurately either. Let's see. Yeah, it deviated. So it deviated from BTC right here, and then now we're starting that free fall along with BTC. So we deviated, then got back on course with BTC, and we're starting to see that flash crash similar to BTC. So with that, I'd still be looking for a bounce off 786 all the way up to the 618 here. Yeah, I've heard of HBAR. I don't own any of it, but I believe in its utility long term. I think HBAR would be a really good long term hold. I don't own any though. Damn, Kusama's all the way down to 26. This would not be a bad buying opportunity for all these coins, man. I posted in this Discord. It's like, you know, standing in that money tornado machine with all the money spinning around you, and you have to try to grab it, and you just can't grab enough of it. I mean, there's so many coins that I want to acquire, but I just don't want to have a massively diversified portfolio. I don't want to have all my eggs spread out too far, but I also don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. So I have to kind of pick and choose here because I really, really want to make it in the next bull run. And this is the opportunity that a lot of us have been waiting for and won't come back again. So this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity here to pick these coins up at this price. I do think BTC is going to be dropping a little bit more, so we might see some lower lower price on some coins. But nonetheless, though, once we get that bounce, once we officially put in the bottom here, I don't think those prices will ever come back. The once in a lifetime opportunity that we're currently witnessing right now for a lot of these coins. So make sure you do your own research and don't fuck up. Okay, so let's look at Kusama. Actually, we're gonna do it the other way. Okay, so the 0.5 is all the way down here at 19. As of right now, Kusama, you can see we are overbought on the RSI. We did not get a buy signal on the WTX yet, and the MACD is kind of just stagnate here. It looks like we kind of peaked out on the MACD. We're at 26.25 right now. That round psychological number of around $25, I believe, is going to be our next support area. If I put this up at around $25, I'd be looking for that movement down to $25, and I think we'd see a bounce from there. I mean, there really isn't. Let's just zoom out and see where there's price data from the past. We haven't been this low in a very, very, very long time. It looks like last time we were this low was December of 2020. So if you would have bought, actually November of 2020. So if you would have bought this coin in November of 2020 and held on right now, you'd be at the exact same price. That's nuts. All this movement and just to come back to the exact same price you were at. That would suck. So as of right now, I'd be keeping an eye on that $25 drop right here. And this looks very similar to BTC as well. I'm going to keep tossing these BTC comparisons on. So a lot of people are saying coins deviated from BTC. And this did deviate actually to the downside of BTC right here on October 11th. So BTC was consolidating. Kusama actually shit the bed and deviated from BTC. And now it looks like we're following BTC pretty accurately on this drop here. So if you think BTC is going to be dropping more, and there's a good chance that Kusama is going to be following along with it. And I'm going to probably repeat that several times in this live stream, that if you think BTC is going lower, there's most likely going to be better buying opportunities for coins you want to pick up right now. So not financial advice. I suggest dollar cost averaging on the way down. That's what I'm kind of doing. I bought some at the current prices that they are now off this first dip, and then on the next dip buy some more, and if there's a third dip after that, buy some more. Just consistently dollar cost averaging on the way down, I believe, is a very, very smart idea. So as of right now for KSM, I'd be looking for a drop down to around $25, and then a possible reversal, a small reversal, a small rally from there, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. So $25 I think is gonna be the local bottom for Kusama. Oh, H-bar. H-bar is down 16.1% at 4.7. All-time high is 56 cents. Last bull run, all-time low is 0.009 3 years ago. Crazy. Yeah, I believe in H-bar long-term. I mean, I've looked into it. It's just there's too many coins in circulation for me to play with. But damn, that is a drop. We dropped all the way down to the 2618. Let me actually clean this up so we can see it a little bit better. Wow. That's where we previously dropped in May on that big Bitcoin drop. We're currently at it right now. So if we fall below this, it's going to be kind of price discovery mode for the recent times. Yeah, we've been lower before, but not in any time recent. We're currently being held up at the support around 45 cents, similar to, let me draw that fib back. I don't remember how I drew it, but we'll figure it out. Next step would be the 0.5 at around 3.5 cents. If we broke this, things are not looking good, guys. I think there's gonna be a lot better buying opportunities. That's why I think dollar cost averaging is very smart, because look at the RSI is flashing a buy signal, but the WTX is super low, and we still haven't gotten a buy signal on the WTX, which is nuts. And the MACD is still just ripping bearish. I mean, look at how down the MACD is. So if you think that BTC is going lower, I'd be keeping an eye on that 3.5 cents. That's another approximate 24% drop, which as you can see is really nothing because we're down 15.8 just on the day. So for H bar, I'm actually going to put a star here. I think a lot of coins we look at today, guys, if not all of them, are going to be making another leg down. The BTC is most likely going to 14K in my personal opinion. This is pretty much repeating the 2018 situation on BTC. So if you weren't around at the beginning, I'll go over my BTC drawing. Whoops. There we are. So what I'm looking at, and I actually made a video on this yesterday. You can see in 2018 we had this pump up here in July, then we had the consolidation, and then that first initial drop. And I'll actually blow up 2018 so we can take a better look at it. So this is 2018 right here. So we had that initial pump, and then we had that long consolidation, and then we had that first big drop, and then we had that second final drop down to around 3,118. I remember back in this time frame, people were yelling, the bottom's in, the bottom's in, the bottom's in. And guess what? The bottom wasn't in. And guess what's happening right now? Everyone was screaming, hey, the bottom's in, hey, the bottom's in, hey, the bottom's in. And guess what? We just dropped. And this is looking very similar to that 2018. You can see we had that run up here, long-term consolidation, the first initial push down. And then I think that next final push down, similar to in 2018, will bring us down to around 14,000. And then we'll be bouncing off that and working our way out. So I think 14,000 will be the bottom on BTC personally. So, and if your coins are following BTC and BTC goes down to 14,000, then there's a good chance that those coins will also follow it down lower to some lower prices. Oh boy, so we've covered quite a bit of coins. This probably isn't going to be a long live stream. I just wanted to go over some coins and what I'm currently active in. So I'm currently active in a short on Solana and FTT. I got in my FTT short at $22, and I'm going to ride that bad boy down to zero. Reason I'm in the Solana short right now is because a lot of coins are to get unlocked tomorrow, and there's a lot of people already willing to sell. So if FTX has coins locked up, those are going to be unlocked tomorrow, and there's 330 million dollars worth of Solana that people are unstaking tomorrow. And the reason they're unstaking it is because they're going to dump it on the market. So I think there's going to be a good push down on Solana tomorrow. So that's why I'm active in that short as well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this live stream short, guys. So that I think I'm going to end it here. So with that, guys, I know this is financial advice, and if there's any coins you'd like me to chart or you just want to chat, my Discord link is in the description below. I'm on there daily, constantly talking with people. It's a great way to connect with me. I share my shorts and longs on there. There's a lot of very, very friendly people in that Discord. So make sure you join that. It's in the description below. I might jump onto another live stream tonight, depending on how the market looks. If we see another large push down, I'm going to jump on tonight. But I just thought I'd do a short day stream here.